Today on the Topping Show, Michigan bans free speech and will now charge people $10,000 as well as make them a felon for misgendering someone. Tucker Carlson's interview with Andrew Tate goes viral. Threads has users begging to leave Twitter, but it actually has the opposite effect. Dylan Mulvaney leaves the United States. Biden's Twitter Faxers fiction is released. Twitter to pay creators. Wells Fargo earnings skyrocket all the way to the moon. Johnson & Johnson sues a researcher who linked their product to cancer. Pepsi's profits bubble up to the surface. Disney CEO responds to Ron DeSantis and claims they're not sexualizing kids. Biden wants to pay off $39 billion in student loans despite what the United States Supreme Court recently ruled is unconstitutional. And America's oldest craft brewery goes out of business. All of that and much, much more on The Topping Show. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of Topping Show is sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder released twice today. Gotta say, it's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me. That's a joke. If you're an IT leader or business owner and need a little assistance, you can reach the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Now, going on to the business part of the podcast, you have Twitter. Looks like they're going to start paying creators. Now, the current platform and the current program, it stipulates that it's currently by invitation only. So obviously, prerequisites are probably have a fair amount of followers, be I don't want to say lukewarm, but not perhaps be too abrasive. So advertisers would be attracted to that person. And that way, they can sell most of our products. And they're actually going to get a cut of the ad revenue. Now, this is, interestingly enough, a expansion of what Elon recently did a couple of months back, where he actually set aside about $5 million, and he said he was going to distribute that money based on how many views your videos got, and he's going to kind of start the seed money or the seed idea for starting to pay creators. Now, among those in the Twitter's current payout pool was Andrew Tate, who tweeted that he received $20,379 under the new program. And he did claim that, quote, every penny, unquote, of the proceeds will go towards his Tate Pledge charity initiative. Now, he is perhaps the most, probably one of the most well-known social media, fascinating freakonomics situations where went from kind of people knew him, and then he just skyrocketed to eventually becoming one of the most Googled man, actually no, the most Googled man in the world for a short period of time. Very famous influencer, a lot of controversy around him. Controversy sells, some might say. Still has not been convicted of anything he's been alleged yet for his crimes. So it's actually a pretty smart move on Elon because it got everyone talking about the advertising as well. And Twitter really does need, from a business perspective, need to start putting out some more initiatives for creators to really give them an extra motivation to put more content on the Twitter platform. The reason YouTube has basically the de facto monopoly when it comes to video formatting and entertaining, it's because it's the only one that really pays out any money. And even that, it's by no means an easy feat. I hope, and thanks to your help, someday our channel will get monetized. Currently, we're almost at enough hours. Thanks to you, we're getting enough subscribers. Friendly reminder, trying to get up to 3,000 subscribers by the end of July, so if you click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, with YouTube, it's very historical. Everyone knows there's a certain amount of things you have to do, and once you meet those criteria, your video will be monetized, which also has a downside because there's increased censorship. If you say too many things, they will either delist your video or just demonetize your video, which is a very, very well-known term in the YouTube community and the entertainment industry, which just means they'll let the video be up, but you can't make any money off of it. Now, the reason so many people are hesitant to go to competitors like Rumble, BitChute, I think Odyssey is another one, is also the first video game console. Fun business fact for the day. Because they either don't pay enough or they don't pay at all. And depending on the size of your audience, unless you have a really big audience where you could sell coffee or something to them, it's not financially viable to go on those platforms at this time. Rumble is growing exponentially in terms of the user base and number of creators going there, but they're not really going to have that hockey stick effect where you're in business and most other instances, you have the hockey effect where you have a kind of a consistent, performance, then all of a sudden, like hockey stick, just skyrockets. Now, Rumble did a big IPO, so they got a lot of cash infusion in the company, but it'll be interesting to see what do they do to actually get people on the platform. But going back to Twitter, Elon obviously has the resources necessary to do this. He's worth more money than most people could possibly fathom. And as he wants to strive to make the everything app, increasing the amount of incentives for the platform, that's how he's going to really ramp up not only the creator base, but also the whole production value will increase. So in terms of business move, definitely a good move on the chessboard from Elon Musk. Now, I want to especially thank everyone for taking the time to tune in today. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of July, so if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to like and comment. The feedback is greatly appreciated as we made the show better and better. Also, don't forget to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.